Something I thought I'd better mention after the last visit is that hotels can be dangerous. So I don't want you to think of hotels like this. I'd rather you saw them like this. There's a reason why hotels are dangerous. They're a risk to your body clock. As human beings, we've got a body clock that needs to be reset every morning. And if it doesn't get reset, we slip into a 25-hour cycle rather than a 24-hour cycle, which means that gradually the evenings become our mornings. Now that's a problem because as human beings, we're best in the late afternoon. So if you've let your body clock run out of sync and the evenings have become your mornings or your midday, it means that you're going into matches not actually at your best. So you have to manage this danger. You have to manage the risk that hotels pose to your body clock. This is how. Number one, you need regular morning sunlight. It's got to be in the morning because it sets your clock to the beginning of the day. It's got to be regular because your clock needs to be set regularly. And there's got to be sunlight because sunlight is what wakes you up. This is one of the problems with hotel lives, and you'll realize this when I mention it, that a lot of the time you're not actually seeing the sky, you're not seeing the sun until the late afternoon or the evening. You're spending the entire day indoors. You're losing the benefit of being in a sunlit country. And as human beings, we need the sun to reset our body clocks. It's natural for us to wake up to sunlight. So you've got to get out in the morning. Maybe you've got to have breakfast by the pool, or you've got to sit by the pool, you've got to go for a walk, you've got to do something in the sunlight in the morning. When you set your body clock to the morning, it means that the match is in your afternoon, and you're in the peak phase of your cycle to perform at your best. The second thing that you've got to do to manage the risk of hotels is that in hotels, sometimes you can sleep badly. There are a couple of reasons for this. The one is that sometimes there's noise in the corridor. The other is that inside a hotel room, you've got a lot of electronic devices. You've got your phone, you've got your computer, you've got a TV. And there are two potential ways to manage this. The one is that you just got to switch your stuff off. You've got to decide at some stage everything's getting turned off. Phone, TV, and the computer are all going off. The other thing is you need to manage the noise in the corridor. There's something called a white noise device or white noise generator, and I'll put a link to show you a little bit more about this, where you can actually play a soothing noise like a waterfall or a river kind of noise, and it blocks out a lot of the corridor noise, which could actually keep you awake. And the third thing that can go wrong in a hotel is that sometimes hotel life is just too easy, and you can just kind of drift through the day. You've got nothing to do, just go and have a meal whenever you want, you just sort of float around. And human beings are not meant to be like this. Human beings need focus, they need purpose every single day. The third suggestion I have to managing the risk that hotels pose to your health is that you need to set yourself 3 objectives every single day. The first objective, every single day, match days as well, is you need to have some kind of admin task. You need to pay a bill, you need to manage your bank account, you need to do something paperwork related so that you get that sense of having actually achieved something. It's not something particularly nice to do, but just do it. The second objective of the day is you need to make a human contact. You need to speak to a friend, you need to phone your family, you need to speak to one of your teammates, but you've got to actually build a relationship. And the third objective of the day that you need to achieve every single day is you need to achieve something physical. You need to make yourself a little bit stronger, you need to make yourself a little bit more flexible, you need to make yourself a little bit more rested. So you need to wake up every single day and know that you have to achieve 3 things: admin, relationship, physical. Those are the suggestions for managing the risk that hotels pose to your health and your performance. First of all, make sure that you're getting regular morning sunlight. Secondly, make sure that you're getting good sleep by turning off devices and potentially giving yourself white noise. And the third thing is, make sure that you still keep a sense of purpose in your life by achieving 3 things every day. What we want at this stage of the tournament is fit, fresh, rested players. And I know, because I've spoken to some of the staff from other teams, that their players are starting to drift off. They're starting to lose their body clocks. They're starting to lose their freshness. And this is going to impact on their performance. It's a risk for us also. So let's make sure that you are doing these 3 things better than the cricketers in the other team, because that's going to give us an advantage.